What's up, YouTube? Or for my Spanish-speaking friends, should I say, usted tube? Welcome back to my channel, My Block Strongest Man. And what I wanted to do today is delve into a new series of videos where I go through basic how-tos on YouTube. And I know there's a lot of them on YouTube already, but I want to put a different spin on that. So today I want to talk about how you would go about setting up your videos as a new YouTuber, from audio to video and all those things that are important, from the perspective of somebody who kind of just learned them 5 minutes ago, not from an expert who's been doing them for years. So I can show you examples right now of me trying these things in real time to see if they work or they don't work, and making tweaks in videos in the future as we go forward. So you'll get to kind of see me try these techniques, and you can learn for yourself what works and what doesn't work. So first of all, let me get a little closer. You may notice that the volume doesn't sound great, and it hasn't sounded great on all of my first videos, and that's because I didn't know how to do volume right for a YouTube video. So this video is going to be me getting my act together on more professional sounding audio. So what you want to do is you want to get, from what I've read, a USB based microphone. And I've had one all along because I've done online courses before. I guess it just never occurred to me that this particular DSLR camera that I'm using doesn't have an external mic output. I was, dummy me, plugging in an audio cable into its input, into its output, thinking that it was an input. So I thought I was piping sound in from an external mic into my camera, when in fact that's a way to get sound from the camera out to other devices. So obviously I was getting nowhere. So what I've read about that I'm going to try today to make my videos that much greater for all of you is that I'm going to try recording just the video on my camera with no audio, and recording the audio separately from the mic connected to my computer. So we're going to have my microphone connected to my laptop using software called Audacity, which is apparently free audio mixing software, and we're going to record from the camera separately to see what kind of effect that has. So let's grab the mic. I use a Blue Yeti, which gets really great reviews, and we'll set that up. I have a stand for it. I'll probably put it in the camera shot so you can see it this time, but typically in the future I'd want to hide it, and we'll see what effect that has on my audio. So let's grab it. So here's my Blue Yeti USB mic. As you can see, it's pretty robust. It's considered like a high-end beginner's mic, not a professional studio mic. But then what we'll do is I have it on this big stand, and then what I can do is I'm about, I don't know, 8-9 feet from the camera right now, and the camera's mic is not great, so you're not hearing me very well. But what we're going to do instead is we're going to open up kind of this tripod for the mic, and we're going to position it so it won't be right on my mouth like I were doing a talking head video at my desk, but it'll be much, much closer than my camera is, right? So we'll do something like this here, and we'll just bring it up as high as it goes, tighten it up, and I'll put it over this way because here's where my laptop is. And it looks like it wants to tip over, so I'll grab some weight somewhere. I am my block's strongest man, so this weight's all over the place. Let me find a rock or something. Let's go with this bad boy. Rock didn't work, but I propped it up against a little table. And so we'll plug it into the laptop now. So we want to make sure that the mic has power, which it's getting from the laptop. And it is. I see the blinking red light on the mute button. Tips and tricks I've read about online is to keep the gain low, but I'm not going to be right up on it, so I'll keep it a little higher. And let's click record and see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to push the record button on Audacity and see what happens here. So we have the mic plugged in now, and we're going to see if that makes any difference at all on the audio that's being recorded. And I'm looking at the software and I don't see any difference, so let's stop and try again. I was watching this video back and I had to interrupt myself to add a couple of things. One, we were talking about the cardioid shape of the sound, and I noticed in watching the video back, you can really see it. Like when I get out of the range of the cardioid audio capture shape, you can hear my voice like drastically reduced by 50%. So as you're watching this, pay attention to the movements that I make away from the way that the mic is oriented and this cardioid sound capture that it's doing, and just notice the differences. So I might tweak my positioning for my mic in the future to account for this, like put it in a more upright position or something like that to account for any movements that I make, or move less, right? So that's one thing. And then the other thing I remembered now that I didn't remember during the video is I'm using a bunch of stuff that all of you guys could really use links to in the description. So I'm going to put links to everything in there. The free Audacity software, the OBS Studio software, I'm sorry, not OBS, what's it called? The OpenShot free software that I use to piece together my audio clips, my video, my images, my sound clips at the end. I use OpenShot, which was a free download from me, and it does all the transitions and all that stuff. So I'll put in a link for that as well. Put in a link for my Dell XPS12 laptop that I'm using, although any Windows laptop would suffice. I'll put in a link for the Blue Yeti mic as well, and then I'll try to grab you some links for the stands that I use for them as well. So hopefully this was helpful, and back to the action. So I think I fixed it, and I think it's going to capture my voice better now. And what I've done is get the Audacity video going, and then on my DSLR camera there's an option to record video with no sound. So I've turned that sound off, and I'm instead talking into my mic, which is, it should be in the camera frame right now, so you should see it right here. In videos in the future I'll try to get it above my head or a little bit more off the screen, but now the difference is number one, this is a far superior microphone to what is the small built-in one in my DSLR camera, and also it's about a foot away from my face instead of being about 9 or 10 feet or 8 feet away from me. That makes it really hard to capture the audio, so you should be hearing a lot better quality now. So again, what's happening is the camera's capturing the video, the mic is capturing the audio, and I'm looking down at my laptop, which I can show you. And you should be able to see sort of the fluctuations of when I talk, it appearing on the screen. So it is in fact capturing it. One other kind of trick that I did here was I changed it to cardioid mode. And so microphones have different modes. They can capture sound in a circle all around them, sort of a figure eight if you're doing an interview with somebody, you know, the person on this side and the person on this side, but nothing from the sides. And then cardioid is aptly named to be heart-shaped, right? So it's kind of like here in front of me and then heart-shaped around me and nothing kind of beyond that, depending where the mic is, right? So the mic is right here and the cardioid would be kind of pointed toward my direction. That's usually recommended. So what did I do here? I turned the sound capture off on my camera and I'm capturing only video at the same video resolution as before. I plugged my Blue Yeti USB mic into my laptop, and I recorded via the free Audacity software. Of course, in post-recording editing, I'm going to have to put the video and the audio together, but I'm doing that anyway to put in music clips at the beginning and at the end of the videos that I've posted so far, so no big difference there. I'm putting audio and video together and making them fade together anyway, so it's just another clip that I'm going to have to fit together, and it's a small price to pay to get this kind of difference in audio quality. So thanks for joining me again. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. And again, I wanted to present these things as I'm learning them in real time while the ideas are fresh in my mind, and where you can actually see me make the mistakes, not just the polished version at the end, so that you don't make the same mistakes yourself. We'll try to continue this series as I learn more things about how to make thumbnails the right way, and how to optimize video and tags and all those things, so that you can follow me along on my journey. And as always, I appreciate you joining me on My Block Strongest Man. And of course, until next time, ciao, homie.